Hi everyone, my name is Thomas Kim. Today is January 5th, 2020. This is my third episode about C++ GUI programming using Qt on Windows for the first time. Disclaimer, I am an absolute beginner for Qt Toolkit. If Qt Toolkit is your first GUI framework, it might look a lot challenging and even overwhelming. However, once you learn the fundamentals of Qt Toolkit, I bet you will find Qt is one of the simplest GUI toolkit. I usually associate simple, light with inflexible, but Qt Toolkit is not. The primary reason Qt Toolkit is simple from the perspective of C++ programmer is that lots of dirty chores are abstracted away behind the scene thanks to MOC, the Meta Object Compiler. For example, I created this program using MFC and .NET Framework. It supports TTS.
That is an a priori assessment of government. Existing in the mind independent of experience. Relating to or involving inductive reasoning from particular facts or effects to a general principle.
We can change the voice.
Relating to or involving deductive reasoning from a general principle to the expected facts or effects.
Also Korean text.
릴레이, 결과에서 원인을 분석해 들어가는 귀납적인.
We can arrange window like this. Or we can hide windows or tabs. By double-clicking, we can find the dictionary, online dictionary. Also, for example, engage. I can create new file and drag and drop. So drag and drop is supported. Drag and drop.
If something engages you or your attention or interest, it keeps you interested in it and thinking about it.
So if I add it to the last row, then new rows are added. Also, we can select row, right-click, delete row. If we want to insert a new row, right-click, insert row after. This way we can create more complex programs. Compared with MFC, Qt is a blessing. Compared to MFC, Qt Toolkit is a blessing for C++ programmers. As I said, once you learn the fundamentals of Qt Toolkit, you can create lots of cool applications. I ordered C++ GUI programming with Qt4 on November 26, 2019, this book. The reason I ordered this book is to learn the fundamentals. The fundamentals doesn't change. Once you learn fundamentals, we will jump to up-to-date toolkits of Qt. Mr. Pawan Adhikari left a message. I will assume you are going to use QML and Qt together. I hope you know that QWidget is almost deprecated. Thank you very much, Mr. Pawan Adhikari. If I pronounced your name wrong, please forgive me. Thank you very much. I need your comments and recommendations because I am absolute beginner of Qt. Since I believe I am already experienced in GUI toolkits such as MFC and .NET Framework, learning a new toolkit is not much difficult. However, if you never learned GUI programming before, it can be a little bit challenging. I am not interested in a new toolkit, but I decided to film about Qt Toolkit to gain more audience. If you be more generous and give likes to my video, then I can provide you with what you want. For example, after completing this series, we can jump to Android application development 2. In this episode, episode 3, we will learn about signal, slot, and QObject connect function. I think I can implement this connect function from scratch. For the time being, you don't need how to implement this connect function. You have to know how to use it. But if you are more advanced programmer, then you have to be able to implement connect function by yourself. If you want to know how to implement this function, please leave your message in the comment section. If you evaluate my videos are more advanced and more useful than others' video, then give like buttons to my videos. If I fail to gain my audience, I have no reason to film about Qt Toolkits. If you are new audience to this series C++ GUI programming using Qt on Windows, then you have to watch my previous videos, episode 00 up to episode 2, if you want to follow my current session. Without further ado, let's get started. Start Visual Studio Code. Open your working folder, click this button, 03, signal and slot. Hit enter. Click this button once again, signal and slot. Select this folder once again. You have to select this folder, then click this button again, advanced, signal, hit enter. We will start with this folder first. Click this button, signal.cpp, hit enter. So in 03 signal and slot folder and signal and slot subfolder, we created a file signal.cpp, include Q application, include Q push button. We need memory, include memory, int main, int argc, character point, argb, Q application, app, argc, argb, then return app exe. Here we create a button, Q push button. This is pointer, P button, new Q push button, quit. Then P button, show. Now we connect the button with the application. We connect button with our app. QObject connect. P button. Please note that this is pointer. Then signal. Q push button has a member called clicked and we connect with app. Please note that we have to provide address pointer, then slot quit. I will build first, then I will explain. Start command prompt dir cd 03 signal and slot cd signal and slot. Now here QMake project output simple signal dot pro. Hit enter. So simple signal pro is created. Here Qt core GUI widgets. Now from simple signal pro QMake simple signal dot pro, we are generating make file. Hit enter. Now make. So we have error message here. It should be array. Now let's build once again. Make. So simple signal. This is our program. If I click this quit button, our application ends. Please mark my words carefully. In C++ programming, you should never use row pointers. If you have experience in C for some amount of time, you are very likely accustomed to row pointers. Row pointers never works properly in C++ programming. Once you use row pointer, your application is bound to leak memory resource. So std unique ptr, we have to use smart pointer, then get. Okay, this is not arrow. This is not arrow. This is dot. We will build once again. Simple signal. Now let me explain this part. From this code, connect is a static member function of the class QObject. Second, we have to provide pointers to connect to objects. This get returns pointer of Q push button. Also, app, it returns pointer address. So we have to provide pointers to connect to object. 3. Connect from object signal. This signal is macro and clicked. This clicked is member function. Target object slot quit. The signal clicked is a member function. I say an instance member function of the from object. 5. The slot Qt is an instance member function of the target object. In this case, app. From object is button. The parameter, types, and order of the signal clicked should match with that of the slot Qt. I will talk more about these things in future episode. I will film 2 or 3 more videos about signal and the slot. 7. The from object and the target object should be subclassed or inherited from QObject directly or indirectly. Now, number 8. Please understand that the from object in the connect is push button. In this application, I am clicking push button. When we click the from object, the from object's signal or member function clicked is called. In this clicked function emits signal that is the target object's slot or Qt is called indirectly. If you understand up to this point, you are understanding signal and the slot correctly. Please note that I could be wrong. If I am wrong, please leave your comment. I will open this Explorer and copy this file and paste it here. Now I will close all. Open this file once again. I will remove some comments. This is very ugly. So I will create a function. Template, type name, Qt type, auto make widget. Sorry, I need another type. Type name, arg types. arg types. This is forwarding reference. args. Return std unique ptr qt type new qt type. This is constructor std forward arg types args like this. It might look a little bit difficult or advanced. I highly recommend you watch my videos about template method programming. With this, we can say auto. And we call make widget. Q push button Qt. Okay? We can use this function in future episode. Now once again in the command prompt cd dir cd advanced signal q make project adv signal dot pro. Hit enter. Double click this file Qt core GUI widgets. In the command prompt again, qmake adb signal pro. Hit enter. This is advanced signal pro. Now make dir advanced signal.exe. It works correctly. In my future episode, I will talk more about connect function, signal, and slot. Please learn C++ programming correctly. Then you will not suffer resource leak and you don't need debugger. I will upload complete source code to my website. By the time you watch this video, you can click download link, signal and slot.zip. Don't forget to give like button to this episode. Then I will create videos about Android application development, 3D graphics, and lots of advanced programming technique. Thank you for watching.